Hi everyone. We are coming off the next morning of the full moon in Pisces. We're still in that energy. Check out my full moon candle and crystal grid blessing that I did last night. It was short and sweet, only 10 minutes long. I kind of walked you through a little short ritual and meditation. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, go ahead and check that out. Anywho, I ran out of time last night and energy, and I never like to do tarot when I'm running on empty. So today we are going to do one of the spreads that I had posted in the post section. If you missed it, go look at that. You can use one or either of the spreads for yourself to maximize the energy of the moon in the current placement that it's in. Or some people like to journal. Either one, but it just helps refine your energy and what you can focus on in the areas that need to be attended to. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name's Michelle and you've landed on my channel, Starlight Skies. If you haven't already, hit that sub. Returning subscribers, I thank you so much for your love and your support, and let's get going. Briefly, I do have two other channels. I just birthed a new baby. It's still kind of rough on the edges, but it's out there. I am a Sagittarius, and so I developed a separate channel just for my Saggies. It's called the Mystic Tarot for Sagittarius, and you can find that link at the bottom of this page. I'll also do a manifesting channel as well, because I like to dabble in that as well, and I kind of merged the two. So I use my tarot more as a healing modality, okay? So anyway, let's begin. So we're going to look at your current energy right now on the deepest layer. This is what's going on. Deepest layer to me means subconscious. So this is what's going on in your subconscious. Sometimes we're aware of it, and sometimes we're not, and we need to be. So, you have some manifesting going on. Well, you know, we are manifesting all the time. That never turns off. So it is just redirecting you to let you know that, yes, you do have the tools of what you to need to make the magic happen. So you do have the tool, the infinity loop. So this is something on your deepest subconscious is you're manifesting. So be aware. Sometimes it's good to be specific, but if you're having a hard time wrapping your mind around it or your energy around it, then that's the time I would go just general with that subject, and that the less resistance, the better. And maybe that's a good place to start. It's just general, and then once you kind of feel more comfortable, your energy's maybe in a better, higher vibe, then I would kind of do the details. But the one perk of being general, now there are debates to both sides, it is going to be clear, concise, detailed what you want. But that does cause resistance and limitation for what you want. You don't give the universe much wiggle room, because sometimes what we want and desire is not really for our highest good. We just are not aware of it at that time. But on the other hand, if you open more general, then you allow a little wiggle space. But I have seen manifestations come in sideways. You kind of get what you want, but not fully. So it's kind of a mix-up, guys. It just depends where your energy at, where you're at on this journey of manifestation. So that's where you're currently at in your subconscious. You're really wanting to manifest. So let's get what happened in the past. This read is geared to help you. It's not really for external forces. There are other spreads that I use for that, but not in this moon. In the past, you might have been really closed off Pentacles is family, idea, your money, your resources. So maybe in the past you had, and since this is in your subconscious, maybe this is in the past you had limited mindset on money, on support, family, anything that was not bringing you joy because it restricted you. You really had a small mindset around all of that, and so you just kept manifesting the same scenario. That's in your past. So what's current? No, take it back. We're going to take it back a little further to see if we can figure out why that is. So why was that your energy? The lack mentality. What's going on in your very, very past? Inner growth and learning to temper the ego will result in harmony. Temperance. This is Archangel Michael. So this has given me emotional healing. Perhaps she wasn't given that, and thus it skewed your resources. Maybe you grew up in a household that didn't have the balance, did not have that nurturing or the inner growth. To me, that's emotion. So maybe you didn't have emotional stability for that, lack mentality. There was no balance. It was really kind of a black and white kind of mentality in your very, very past. But it also tells me that you're divinely protected. Highly divinely protected. Even though you were placed in that situation for a reason, guys. Because it gave you more fruits of the spirit. Came from very humble backgrounding, but you're learning to change your mindset for the better. Okay? So, I see some of you really coming into your own on the manifesting. That's wonderful. Then you need to hop on my other channel and let's grow together. I'm going to move the cards over here so you can see them. All right, I also I've got two other decks, separate decks. I've got a symbol deck. I'm going to get a message from your ancestor. And before I let you go, I'm also going to grab and see. I want to see what's going on in that shadow. Because on this channel, we hope, that's the beauty about manifestation, guys. It holds you accountable and nobody else. So we're gonna do this because why? We want to refine our skills and we want to remove the blocks. We want to get it right. And it just automatically, you learn the lesson, you tear up. You're not going to tear up. You'll keep going around the same thing, the same way, if you don't learn to bust out of them low vibe patterns and mindset. So, what message does you need to hear on your shadow? And for this, I have my shadow in light, so I have no idea what's going to pop out. We have a tempting offer has a high price. Carnivus Flower Fairy. Be careful what you're manifesting really aligns to your highest self. Like I said, if you're not careful, you can have something come in. Oh yeah, be careful what you wish for. You might get it. It's coming to mind. You can manifest good or bad. So, Carnivore Flower Fairy. So this has given me, looks pretty on the outside, that offer does, but on the inside, it's going to bite you. So, really be sure you look at all angles on this opportunity. Or in your subconscious, your shadow. Maybe you're drawn to people pleasing. Maybe maybe you have a codependent nature. Because you look all sweet and innocent and you ain't happy. People pleasing really comes to mind too. And let me tell you, people going to eat you up You got to have some boundaries. You can still be a good person until people hit the highway. But you don't want to fall in the other extremes too. Narcissism. You definitely want to have self-love, though. You don't want to go the opposite direction. You want to go somewhere, and the cards already came out. You want to have balance. So I think that's really the key for you to really come out of this loop, is having balance. You have to develop your intuition to know what's legit. You know, it's your insurance. Well, I guess it is an insurance. Your intuition is like an insurance. Trust it. If something feels off or you're not ready for something, then you really need to trust it. Ask questions. And if something can't give you clarity, it's trying to mislead you on purpose. And that's never going to end well. Any journey that starts on dead reckoning, a point of origin of wrong or offness, is never going to get them back on track. So the origin has to be right from the get-go. So let's see what we got going for a final message for your ancestors. And I appreciate everyone that supports this channel and has donated. It really does help. I put it back in the channel for crystals and for decks. And thank you for all the cute stuff that you have sent me through the Starlight Skies tarot mail. How fun is that? Snail mail, right? So there are links below if you are interested in gifting me or donating, or you can always like and subscribe too. That's free as well. Drop me a comment and let me know how you're doing today. So your closing message is truth. 25. Truth. I think it's just don't lie to yourself. Really look at yourself honestly. Because you're going to be the one that benefits from it. For your ancestors want you to really be clear and stand in your truth. And I really think they're helping you with this. I'm really getting that they're really helping you find strengthening your intuition, standing and believing in your truth. I'm really getting a heavy hit on that, where these are kind of like two separate, but they're tied. But anyway, that's what I got today for your full moon read in Pisces. And Pisces is a sign, spiritual sign, that is your connection to source energy. So it would be a wonderful time to close with a prayer or close with a meditation for yourself today. I will close for a prayer. I do have some sound bowl healing chakra music in the background for healing. I'm huge on sound healing. So let's close with a prayer. Thank you, universe, the divine, heavenly Father. Thank you, angels and ancestors and spirit guides. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for your love and your support and your protection as well. Bless all that are watching and partaking of my energy. Protect us and bind us from all negative, low vibe energy. Help keep our hearts and minds open. And bless us all with daily miracles and abundance that never end. Amazing. So you all have a fantastic day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.